Stephen Carter, your host here for the Weird and Surprising Facts podcast. I am so glad you've chosen to join me. In this episode, previous episodes, I've offered some extended summaries of information about weird and surprising facts. I thought what I would do in this episode is share some one or two liners, facts you can choose to use and share in your everyday conversation, and people will think you are a fact genius. Trivia is so much fun. It provides an opportunity for you to open conversations and just to share fun facts. And that's what we're going to do in this episode of Weird and Surprising Facts. By the way, you can find us at weirdandsurprisingfacts.com. Okay, let's go first. A group of frogs. A group of frogs is called an army. A group of frogs is called an army. Are you a big ketchup user? Is ketchup one of your favorite condiments? Ketchup used to be sold as a medicine. It was thought to be a cure for indigestion. Of course, you and I cough periodically if we need to clear our throats or there's something in the throat that needs to be removed. Cats also cough. But how about fish? Some fish can cough. They cough to clear particles and bacteria out of their gills. Have you ever had a Hawaiian pizza? One would think that the Hawaiian pizza, it would have been invented in Hawaii, but that's not the case. Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada. As a child, did you ever play with Play-doh? Or maybe you have kids that play with Play-doh today? What do you think Play-doh was originally used for? Play-doh was originally used as wallpaper cleaner. Play-doh was originally used as wallpaper cleaner. Do you ever roll the dice? Here's an interesting fun fact about dice, and specifically die, which is one dice. One dice, one die. One die, two dice. There we go. The opposite side of a die will always add up to 7. The opposite side of a die will always add up to 7. Strawberries. Are you a strawberry lover? Strawberries are the only fruit that have seeds on the outside. And speaking of edibles, peanuts. Peanuts, they're not nuts. They are actually legumes. Everybody knows what ice cream is. What you may not know is ice cream was once called cream ice. Whether you call it ice cream or cream ice, it is mighty, mighty yummy. How long does it take for a pineapple to reach maturity? It takes 2 to 3 years for a pineapple to grow to full size. How well do you know your playing cards? If I ask you in what suit the only king can be found that does not have a mustache, what would that be? It turns out in a deck of cards, the king of hearts is the only king without a mustache. What is the only word in the English language that ends in the letters MT? What is the only word in the English language that ends in the letter MT, in the letters MT? Dreamt. D-R-E-A-M-T. Dreamt is the only word in the English language that ends in M-T. In a previous episode, I mentioned hippos will outrun human beings 10 times out of 10. Facing one hippo would be dangerous enough, but how about more than one? What is the name for a group of hippos? A group of hippos is called a bloat, B-L-O-A-T. You've probably heard the term, "I'll join you in a jiffy." You may not have known a jiffy is a real thing. A jiffy is 1/trillionth of a second. A jiffy is 1/trillionth of a second. Have you ever watched a dragonfly in flight? They are beautiful to behold. Their ability to see is absolutely amazing. Nearly all of a dragonfly's head is eye. They can see almost every angle except right behind them. How many dimples are there on a golf ball? How many dimples are there on a golf ball? Golf balls have anywhere between 300 and 500 dimples. Most have 336. So if you play golf or you have a golf ball, why not go ahead and count the dimples and see how your golf ball stacks up? And returning to the animal kingdom, we know the name of a group of hippos. How about a group of porcupines? A group of porcupines is called a prickle. A group of porcupines is called a prickle, P-R-I-C-K-L-E. So there you go. You have an array of facts you can use as conversation starters, or if you just want to share facts with other people, why, they're going to think you are a fact genius. To listen to previous episodes, find us at weirdandsurprisingfacts.com. You can, of course, subscribe or follow wherever you get your podcasts. That way you will never miss an episode or miss out on any of these fun facts. If you'd like to be in touch, email me at cartermethod@gmail.com. Until our next visit together, your host here, Stephen Carter, wishing you and your loved ones blessings in abundance.